In the heart of an ancient African village, surrounded by rolling hills and whispering winds, stood a tree unlike any other. The villagers called it Mti wa Maisha, the tree of life. Its towering branches stretched toward the sky, and its leaves shimmered with a mystical light, as if they held the essence of the stars themselves. For generations the village had thrived under its protection, for it was said that the tree had been planted by the gods to nourish and guard the people. The village was peaceful and prosperous, but there was one rule that no one dared to break. Never take from the tree at night. The elders warned that the spirits of the ancestors guarded it fiercely after sunset, and anyone who defied this sacred law would bring ruin upon the land. One fateful evening, a young man named Kwesi, full of pride and curiosity, grew restless. He had long been told of the tree's powers, how its fruits could heal any illness, how its roots reached into the earth's deepest secrets. But Kwesi, ambitious and daring, wanted more. He believed that if he could claim the tree's magic for himself, he would become the greatest warrior the village had ever known. As the sun dipped below the horizon and the village settled into sleep, Kwesi crept toward the tree of life. The air around it was thick with silence, broken only by the distant calls of night creatures. With trembling hands, he reached for a glowing fruit hanging low from a branch. The moment his fingers brushed the fruit's skin, a cold wind howled through the village, and the ground beneath him shook. Suddenly, the tree's great roots burst from the earth, twisting and coiling like serpents. Kwesi stumbled back, but it was too late. From the base of the tree, a figure emerged, tall and ancient, with eyes that gleamed like embers in the dark. It was Nyame, the spirit of the tree, the guardian of life itself. "Why have you come in the time of shadows, Kwesi?" Nyame's voice was deep, echoing like thunder in the night. "You who were warned, now seek to take what is not yours?" Kwesi's heart pounded in his chest, but his pride held fast. "I am not afraid of your warnings, spirit. I wish to claim the power of the tree for myself, to become a warrior greater than any before me." Nyame's fiery eyes softened, but only for a moment. "The power of the tree is not meant for one man alone. It is the lifeblood of your people. You do not know the burden you seek." Kwesi laughed, defiant. "If I am strong enough to take it, then I am worthy of it." Nyame sighed, and in that breath the winds calmed. But as Kwesi reached for the fruit again, the earth cracked open beneath him. Out of the ground rose the spirits of the ancestors, shadowy figures wrapped in the essence of time, their faces twisted with sorrow and anger. They spoke as one. "You have broken the sacred trust, Kwesi. The balance must be restored." In an instant, the once shimmering tree began to wither. Its leaves, once full of life, turned to ash, and its branches crumbled like dry bones. The village, still sleeping, trembled as crops withered, water dried, and the animals fled. Kwesi fell to his knees, horror dawning on him too late. "What have I done?" he cried, staring at the dying tree, the life of the village unraveling before him. Nyame's voice, now softer but filled with sorrow, echoed in the silence. "You sought greatness, but in your greed you have brought ruin. Now you must carry the weight of your choice." With that, the spirits vanished into the night, leaving Kwesi alone with the remains of the tree of life. As dawn broke, the village awoke to find their world changed, their protector gone, and Kwesi at the foot of the tree, weeping. From that day on, Kwesi became a symbol of the dangers of pride and ambition. The village, though they forgave him, never forgot the lesson of the tree of life. They rebuilt slowly, learning to live without the tree's magic. And though Kwesi lived the rest of his days trying to right his wrongs, the legend of Mti wa Maisha and the boy who defied the gods was passed down through the generations. And so the villagers learned that life, like the tree, was fragile, and its true strength came not from power or ambition, but from harmony and respect for the balance of the world.